Here's the behind the scenes with riding with Dave. He is doing a bike vlog. What a dipshit. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Muscle vs. Tuner, and today we have some more stuff to do. So there's something I want to do to my truck and something I want to fix on my truck, and they're both pretty simple things, but
taking the tail lights off.
I wanted to bring you guys along for the ride, I guess, so to speak. So today we're going to be tinting the tail lights, and do you see this big ass like circle mark? We're going to be buffing that out, and
you're getting rid of the taillights, you said?
Dave's going to be helping.
Get rid of the taillights?
No, we're not getting rid of the taillights.
They're so...
Oh, we can't say the F word on YouTube. All my stuff gets demonetized.
Everybody loved your neons for the most part, but everybody hates taillights. There's a reason.
No, everyone hates the wheels.
Well, that too. But a lot of people said the taillights were bad too.
So I've decided to keep the lights, at least for now, and the taillights we are tinting today. So let's get to it. We made it to the wonderful auto zone, and yeah, we gotta go in here and get a few supplies. How much do you think spray paint's gonna be? So I went in an auto zone, I got my rubbing compound, I got some clear coat, but they didn't have VHT nightshade, so
you're shit out of luck.
Basically. We're gonna have to go to O'Reilly's, and if they don't have it, hopefully Walmart has it. We are now at Advanced Auto Parts. Hopefully they have VHT nightshades, or I'm gonna kick Dave's ass.
What does that mean, what you just said?
Yes. They don't have it either. Like, what the f***?
You're shit out of luck.
I guess. Guess we're gonna go try O'Reilly's now. So thanks to O'Reilly's, we got the VHT nightshades. And Dave keeps telling me to get like tint, like film tint
yeah,
film.
It's more professional.
Yeah, but if a lot of you guys out there like me, we cannot apply that stuff worth a damn. Like I will have 10,000 bubbles in it no matter how hard I try. And it will piss me off to the point that I crumple it up and throw it away. So instead, I'm going to use VHT nightshades. Alright guys, so it's been about a day since I last went out and got the VHT nightshade. And I picked up some Plastidip too. I got home late whenever I picked this up yesterday, and I just really didn't feel like doing it because I had to get groceries and whatever. F it. I can't say that on YouTube, but it's going to be bleeped out. But I have VHT nightshade, and just for fun, I'm going to Plastidip the other tail light and show the difference between the two, and basically show why no one should Plastidip their tail lights. Now, I went to Walmart like earlier sometime, and I was like, oh, they're gonna have black Plastidip. Well, I go there and they only have gray and red and glossifier. So I'm not gonna be using this, although I did buy it, but I have some similar stuff that is, well, hold on, I'll get it. But I have this, which is Rust-Oleum Peel Coat, which is matte black peelable rubber coating. What's Plastidip? The same as this shit. So we're gonna put this on one tail light and put this on another tail light and compare them, and then ultimately tear this shit off and put more of this shit on the other tail light. So let's get to it. All right, so the first thing we gotta do is take out these two bolts. There's one here and one here, and then there's a socket that you just gotta pop this tail light out. So we're gonna get these out and get the other side out, and then we'll get started. Alright, so we got both tail lights out. Like I said, one of them's going to be hit with the VHT nightshade, and the other one's going to get hit with the Plastidip. But first, we got to clean them off, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so I just have some alcohol. I'm going to spray on these and clean them. Dave would be ashamed of me. He loves alcohol. But you just want to get all the dirt, grime, STDs, HIV off of it, and get all the VTech dust that might have gotten on it off of them. And yeah, make sure you do that or the shit won't bond with the stuff. Alright, so next thing you failers need to do is take this here masking tape, and you want to take it and put it around the head of this tail light, do flotch it, and yeah, honestly you just put enough of it that until you say f it, and that's how you know you're done with the masking tape. So we're going to do that right now. Alright, so we got the masking tape done, and we ended up putting bags on the back just to cover you know, a general big amount of the area. Make sure that you have the holes covered to your reverse lights. That would be bad. Yeah, I didn't do a perfect job on the masking. I just did enough that overspray wouldn't just go everywhere, and I don't really care because you're not going to be able to see it. But if you're like my dumbass, I forgot that we're going to be masking it, so I want to give it another good wipe down, and then we should get to painting. And now we wait. Alright, so while we're waiting on the other stuff to dry, if you remember, my girlfriend got this truck stuck. I wish I would've got video of it. I didn't. But she got it stuck, and she got it buried so bad that we had to push it out with the Viking you've seen in other videos. And there's nowhere on this truck to tie it up to like pull it out or anything. So they put a tire on the front of the Viking and pushed it out. So it left this huge tire mark on the back of my truck. So while that's drying, I got some rubbing compound from AutoZone Advanced, one of those places, and we're going to take this stuff, put it on this thing, and then rub the shit out of it. I'm talking rub it out like you're 16 and your mom and grandma and dad just left for the first time in a week, and you turned a porn on in your living room full blast. You rub it out that good, that long, and that much. So we're going to do that. Alright, so we got the first coat dried. Was working on that. We're about halfway done on that. But we're going to go ahead and give it the second coat. This is already looking really foggy and spotty, which will get better. But I'm spraying it as even as I can, so we'll see how it goes. Now you can see this one is a lot lighter because it's supposed to be. So we're going to end up using more coats of this. Let's go ahead and give this one another coat. Alright, so put another coat on. We're going to let those dry and we're going to get back to rubbing shit. Alright, so as you can see, it's looking a lot better. There are still some scratches and that's pretty deep that I might be able to get out. I'm not sure if it's down the clear coat or not. They kind of feel pretty deep, but I don't want to risk buffing it because it looks good enough as it is now. You can see some side-by-side results of it. So basically, this stuff is just rubbing compound. It's made by Turtle Wax, and it works pretty good for what it is. If you're like 16, 17 years old and you're like sneaking out of the house, or you know, going and doing stuff you're not supposed to, if you're like drifting around corners and whipping shitties and sucking titties, as Ryan and Jake would say, and you scuff it up against something, you hit a mailbox, I don't know, then, but you don't want mom and dad finding out because they'll whoop your ass. This is what's going to save you. It's not going to work for all cases. If you wreck into the side of fucking Mount Everest, no, it's not going to help your car. But if you have scuffs and stuff like that, then this stuff's awesome. And no, I'm not sponsored by Turtle Wax, but I love this shit. Let's get back to the taillights. Alright, this is going to be our third coat. It's actually looking pretty dark. So when I put this third coat on, I'm going to look at it. We might go one more. So if your taillights aren't bright, like most liberal pussies, okay, I'm joking, don't kill me. But yeah, like if your taillights aren't that bright, don't get this shit too dark because you're going to get rear-ended and then they're going to sue the shit out of you, and you don't want that. These taillights are very bright, so I can probably go darker than most people, but once again, I don't want to get rear-ended. The only people that can f me is the state police. So we are going to go ahead and spray these one more time. We'll check it out. Now I know these ones back here, I don't even know if they're going to get another coat. They're pretty dark, but we're going to give these another shot. Alright, so you can see these. These are the Plastidip ones. You can already barely see through them. And they're flat. But I'm going to give these one more coat just because I know I'm going to have to peel these off. So if they're too dark, then I probably should have stopped. But I really want them to be decently easy to peel off. So I'm going to go ahead and give it one more coat. Alright, so last night the VHT wasn't properly drying, so I had to take a little bit of a break and come back to it the next day. But right now we have the Plastidip tail light, which is done, and we have the VHT tail light, which still needs about 3 coats of clear, wet sand, and then buff, and that's what we're going to do right now.
Got my fucking hands across, stab the head and break the fucking Panda's jaw. Burn them up and turn the fucking candles on. Choke and beat them, put a couple of hammers on them. Dab on a nigga while I'm standing on him. Kick him, punch him, throw him, make him slam the wall. Time to a cannon, make him cannonballs to the ocean, make him suffer too. Nigga, this is fucking animal abuse. Animal cruelty on the fucking news. I'ma kill the panda till he bloody too. I make him black and blue for the black and white. I don't fuck with niggas like a pack of dice. Eat the panda, bitch, I got an appetite. I'm out this world, I swear that I'm a satellite. How many rappers gotta try to play me? Tired of hearing niggas on the same beat. Time to kill the panda in my old pajamas, fly to Atlanta.
Alright, so we got 3 coats of clear on it. Actually 4. Yeah, we put 4 coats of clear on it. And it looks pretty good, but there are still some ridges and there's quite a bit of orange peel in it. So now we gotta wet sand it. I'm gonna be using, I think 2000 grit sandpaper. And we're gonna be wet sanding it, so that means we need a bucket of water. So let's go ahead and get that. Alright, so I got my 2000 grit sandpaper. I got my bucket of water here. So what we're going to do is, like right now it has a bunch of orange peel in the clear coat, and it basically looks like the surface of an orange. So I'm going to dip this in the water. It's kind of, the water acts as like a lubricant so it doesn't scuff it up too much. And then we're basically going to make this entire headlight, or this entire tail light, look dull. And that's going to take a little bit, but we're going to get it done. Alright, so we did a little bit of sanding, but right now there are a lot of little pockets of gloss that are still shining through. So we're going to keep wet sanding it. If you have 1200 grit sandpaper, it'd probably work a lot better, but I have 1200 or 600. So 600 is too much. Or no, I have 600 and 2000. And 600 is too much and 2000 is not enough, but we'll get her done. You learn anything, Dave?
Yeah. How to sand down the tail lights and make it not shiny anymore.
So if you're not taking on your own project, you don't really give a damn about what I'm about to say. But if you are, whenever you're doing this, you just dry it off every so often. And look and see if there's any shiny spots. If there's any reflective spots, that's what you're trying to get rid of. And you need to get rid of all of those and basically take it to like a perfect matte black finish. So the clear coat that's going to be coming off will be like a whitish, you know, like the shit that's on your mouth when you wake up in the morning and you don't know how it got there. It's going to be like that color white. If you start seeing black or whatever your color you're sanding in your water, you're going to have to stop, sand it all down and clear coat it again. All right, so I got this sanded pretty good. There are still some spots, but I sanded on it for like 15 minutes and I'm tired of sanding. And I don't want to worry about going through the clear coat on some of the places I've sanded too much in. But there's like little ridges and stuff in this. It's just hard to get, but it'll be all right. And so now what we're gonna do, if you get like rubbing compound, they'll have buffing pads at like AutoZone and stuff. But when you're going from a straight dull surface to something really shiny, I really suggest getting an old t-shirt. Now this is just one of my old t-shirts that I bought last year whenever I was on vacation. If you just have an old shirt that you bought like a year ago or something that you'd like to use, I use this whenever I'd go out to the clubs and stuff. But just get you an old shirt and put rubbing compound on it and rub the shit out of it. All right, so as you can see, we ended up getting this pretty damn shiny, but it's lacking a little bit, and for that we're going to be using Adams Polish's Brilliant Glaze. This can be put on windows, paint, aluminum finish, anything, and it just makes it shine a little bit better. So I'm going to be using their applicator pad, and we'll put this on the tail light, and it should make it look a lot shinier and a lot glossier. And yeah, we're going to do that right now. All right, so we put this on there, and you can definitely tell the difference, how much shinier and glossier it is just by using this stuff on it. I love Adam Polish's stuff. I use all their stuff. You can always check them out if you want. I'll leave a link in the description. Love this stuff. But yeah, that means we are done with this tail light. I'm going to get this tail light and the other tail light put in the ricer truck, and I'm going to show you basically the difference, and you can decide which one you like better. All right, so here is the unveiling. Now, I will mention to you, they won't look near as bright because you have to be directly behind them because of how the LEDs look. But side by side, we're going to go ahead and start it up. Not even start it up, turn them on. Turn them on, CJ! There we go. So this is the right one, and this is the wrong one. So I have a row of LEDs out here, but that is the good side. Go ahead and hit the brake. You can see they're plenty bright to see. And let off the brake. And over here, see how foggy and nasty that is? All right, hit the brake. It's just, I don't know, it's just kind of like you take that and compare it to that. It just looks so much better. All right, so there it is. This is the VHT Nightshade. This was the Plastidip. I love the VHT Nightshade. I may have gotten a little too dark, but I still think it'll be all right. It'll be fine. The Plastidip, it just, I don't know, I don't like it. If that's your thing, then go ahead and do it. But I showed you all the good way, the janky way. You all decide what you want to do. But now I'm going to pull this other tail light out and start fixing it. And it's going to be a pain in the ass peeling it off because you only put 3 coats on it. That's all I have for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you all later in the next one.
Look, I tell them I woke up and we still popping. The ringtone going out because these hoes calling. My numbers on the rise now, no they never falling. We gon' keep the critics listening while I stay dropping. Hey, I woke up and we still popping. The ringtone going out because these hoes calling. My numbers on